People get all nervous when their lights start flickering. Well, candles flicker, and nobody calls an electrician for candles. This guy walks into the bar and orders 3 beers and just drinks a little bit of each one until they're all gone. The bartender says, "Why don't you just buy 1 beer? They'll stay colder longer." The guy says, "Well, you know, me and my brothers, we used to drink together all the time. They all moved away, so we do this in memory of each other, I guess." And the bartender says, "Oh, that's nice, you know." So the guy becomes a regular and he keeps coming back in, getting 3 drinks, coming back in. And one day he comes in and he says, "I'll get 2 beers, please." And the bartender looked at him. He's like, "I'm sorry, buddy, for your loss." And the guy was kind of bewildered for a minute. He says, "Oh, no, my brothers are still alive. I just quit drinking." You know why they call these hot dogs? Yeah, me either. I'm lucky that this didn't go all the way through, so I should be able to get it out relatively easily. But until I can get medical attention, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm feeling woozy here. Oh, jeebus. Today we're going to wire up a 3-way switch, but first check out this pro tip on electrical safety. Alright, here's a pro tip for you. If your coworker gets stuck on some electricity, don't touch him, because then you'll get electrocuted. Go get a 2x4 or something else that'll not conduct electricity and smack him in the face with it. Because you know what? Billy saved my life. Thank you, Billy. I mean, you don't have to hit him in the side of the head, but you could just poke him off or something. But you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So remember, if somebody's getting electrocuted, don't touch him, or you're going to get electrocuted too. Find something non-fisnerous, not steel, and just poke him on out of there. All right, thanks. Now, let's show you what a 3-way switch even is. All right, so a 3-way switch has 3 screws. See, 1, 2, and 3. And you'll see one's always a little different color than the other ones, and that's your common wire. That's the wire that either brings power to the switch or takes power out to your light or whatever you're switching. But you know what? Let's open the uppy this thing and just see what happens when you flick the switch. The easiest way to take a look inside this switch is with my handy dandy hammer. The first thing you have to do is make sure the power's off. So I use one of these handy dandy circuit checkers, and basically you put this transmitter on the wires that you want to find in the panel, and you just run that down until it beepity beepity beepies. And then you know you got the breaker, we can shut it off. So I'll show you how it works. Okay, I've got this hooked onto the power wires of the switch, and let's just see if we can find it. Okay, oh, looks like we have a winner. Now we just shut it off, and now we can take the switch off. Okay, now that we use the little circuit checker and we shut the breaker off, now this is dead. So now we just go ahead and grab a hold. Ah! Damn it. Okay, it's not dead yet, but okay. So as we've learned, you don't trust anybody when it comes to live power. So you go and get yourself one of these. It's a little beepy tester thingy-bobber. And when you hold it up to electricity, it'll go and you'll know it's live. So let's check it out. Let's stick it in here. No beepity beepy. Okay. Oh, you might want to make sure there's batteries in it first. All right, now that we've switched the switch out, when I flick that, the light should go off, and we got to go all the way over here, and then we flick this switch, and the light should go on again. So let's see what happens. Here we go. What the hell? I don't know. What's going on here? That doesn't even make any sense. Well, at least we know the doorbell works. Anyway, follow me for more DUIs or DYIs or Did you know that your toilet is connected to a bunch of sewers? And when you're sitting on that toilet, basically you're connected to every butthole that's sitting on their toilet. I'm just saying we're all connected.